Why is the mainstream media keep populating divorces when more people are getting married than ever before? You have people divorced from Jeff Bezos' wife, Bill Gates' wife. We don't talk about them. Now we have the industry people like Jeezy and Jenny May. You have, it's a plenty of people that has been divorced this year, last year, 2020. But this one we have Damien Lillard. Now we all knew who Damien Lillard is. And I apologize if I butcher your last name, so I'm going to stick with the first name. The first name is Damien. We all know that he plays for what? The Portland Trail Blazers. And this is NBA, right? National Basketball. That's him right there. That's his wife. Well, no longer his wife because he filed for a divorce. Now, generally, when a man files for a divorce, right, he's had it. Normally, the cycle states that a woman, 80% of women file for divorces in a marriage. 80%. Based on the fact that it could be lack of emotional support, which I don't know what that is, right? Most of it is irrecyclable differences, right? Which you're going to have differences no matter what. I think that's an excuse. Like Kevin Samuel said, they made that up after the 1980s just so people can file more. Because you're supposed to go through the good and the bad with your woman. It's not going to be smiles all the time. You might have missed a contract. You might have not gotten a contract. Life might have took its toll on you. She's still supposed to be there. So if she's only supposed to be there when it's good, then that's not good at all. Which means that she's only there. She's only praising you when you're doing good. She's not there to encourage you or strike your ego to get up off your tail and go get it. You know, both parties is needed. I believe in marriage. I think that if it's honored right, it should be done right. Now, this modern day society, we celebrate all the things that's not right. You have sex before you get married and wonder why guys get leftovers and guys not married anymore. Because there's no point. I don't like leftovers. So that should tell you a lot. If you're not a virgin, right, then how are you giving your best years to your man? You're not. Not in today's world. Traditions, we have gotten so far from tradition, it's crazy. And we think that this modern way of doing things works. And obviously, it's telling you, life is telling you that it doesn't work. It's out of what? Out order. It's not the natural order of things. But let me read this article. And this is from People, right? This is from People. 1 week after Damien Lillard was traded for the Portland Trail Blazers to Milwaukee Bucks. So he did get traded. Congratulations on your new contract. The NBA All-Star filed for divorce from his wife of 2 years, Kayla Hanson, according to the multiple outlets. Now, I've heard that they've been dating. This was his high school sweetheart. So they just recently got married. They've been dating for a long time, but they just recently got married. So what would make a man divorce a woman or file for it? We generally don't like to throw away our investments because a woman can be considered an investment. You invested in her, right? Well, she gives the money back to you. That's the natural order because you are the head of the household. So you have the provision and you have the best outlook for the family, right? If you're a masculine man. We only talk about masculine man here. We're not talking about the halves and halves of the lemonade iced tea. Smash that like if you agree. We're not talking about those. We're only talking about high value men, masculine men that's handling their family in the best way and the best interest, not foolery. So if a man decides to file, it has to be more behind the story. And I'm sure as the days go on, we should uncover more because this is recent. Lillard, 33, filed a Clackamas County, so filed in Clackamas County Circuit Court according to the Wilmington Week, citing irreconcilable differences in the relationship that led to the breakdown of their marriage. The divorce filing alleged, right, that Hansen, 31, moved out of the family's Portland home in December 2020. Oh, she moved out. While the NBA star continued to live at the home, per Wilmington Week. The couple met at Webster State University in Utah and were together for 10 years. Listen, so this was his high school sweetheart or college sweetheart. Before trying the knot in Santa Barbara, California on September 4th, 2021. So they only been married for 2 years. It's 2023. It's September. This is, say, a year and a half. So what made him say, you know what? She's not the one for me. When you've been dating this woman for 10 years. Now, dating, you might as well say I was married or something because you was with her for 10 years. So what really happened? But let's continue. Because you would think that people with money have common sense, right? But one thing I found out is that most don't. You would think people with money have financial education, right? But one thing I found out is that they don't. No one does. You know, at least the mass. I'm talking about the mass here. It's always going to be a point you can prove me wrong. But the majority does not. And that's a fact. They shared 3 children. They had 3 children out of wedlock, though. Okay, listen. And twins Kylie and Kaylee, too. This is a picture right here of their beautiful kids. Like, look, that's beautiful. To see this family structure right here is impeccable to me. But was it done the correct way? That's what we must talk about. Can we talk about it? Because there's ways to do it. Beautiful kids. Seem like he there. He for his kids. Nonetheless, and statistics shows men are generally there for their kids. 9 times out of 10. The women use them as leverage, which may play the man to not want to be in not in their kid's life, but in her life. But she's going to use that to tell you, no, your dad wasn't this. Your dad wasn't that. No, your dad no longer liked her. Your dad loved the kids. And that's the problem. These kids are being manipulated. And the mothers are the one, majority speaking, the mothers are the one doing it. I'm just saying. Put a comment down below if you agree. I know the sisterhood community is going to try to attack me, but I really don't care about all of that. If it's the truth, who cares? You can attack a brick wall as long as I care. As long as you know it's a brick wall. Lillard was traded to Milwaukee a week early on September 27th in a blockbuster move for the NBA that involved 3 teams. The Bucks organization threw a welcome rally for him following the trade, which the athlete attended with the couple with his twins. Hansen was noticeably absent from the celebration, so the wife wasn't in. So on his transition, she wasn't in. So was she hating on the fact that he pivoted to another place? Or was it already something that's happening in the private sector that we don't know about because we're talking about this in the public sector? Let the days go on so you can get down to the bottom of it. I'm going to do an updated video on this one because it's fresh off the press. In 2021 interview with Ebony, Lillard shared that he proposed to Hansen during the NBA All-Star Weekend in 2020. Right? He stated he snuck all of my family and her family out to Chicago without her knowing. So he planned it. He did the right thing. I told her we were attending a new Valentine's Day event the NBA was hosting. We showed up to the venue where I had a wall full of roses designed with, "Will you marry me?" He explained, adding that he got down on one knee to pop the question. Then both of our families joined us for the big celebration. The pair tied the knot on September 4th in California during an outdoor ceremony. The moment she started walking the aisles towards me, I felt even more overwhelmed with love, Lillard recalled to Ebony. The star-studded guest list included several big names like NBA Draymond Green, Bradley Beal, and C.J. McCollum. Okay. So no one really knows what's going on, but I'm going to give you an update on it. But why is the mainstream media and the legacy promoting divorce? Ask yourself that question. To me, they promote everything that has everything that diminishes the family structure. They promote demasculating men. They promote feminism. They promoting LGBTQ directly in contact with your kids. They're promoting the fact that transgenders can use the bathroom with your kids, knowing that most of them are child molesters, 80%. So I just see that everything is upside down. Put a comment down below. Don't let the outside forces penetrate your family, because every day it's a war when you walk outside your door. Every day when your kids go to school, it's a war. They seeing all these rainbow flags. It's a war. They've been programmed to think that way. Smash that like button if you agree. If you don't agree, well, it's beyond me. Smash that I don't like button and just let me know so I could scale up. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. And it's value in this, so you're subscribing to something you will gain value from. Comment. But don't forget to share. Most importantly, I want to brand the sharing part, because I want people to be aware of what's going on. You know? I want you to be aware of what's going on, what's taking place. Because if you listen to these other outlets, you may not know what's going on. It's like you under the rock. You may not know that it's 2023 and what they're trying to push upon you. That's why I want to talk about it. Can we talk about it? On that note, peace, love, blessing. Call someone you ain't hear from in a while. Check up on them. People need it. Because this world right now, ever since the yo jabba jabba, everyone has social deformity. These kids don't know how to speak. Adults don't know how to speak either. They don't know how to greet. They don't know how to talk. Everyone's scared to being approached. So fear have set in. I'm here to tell you, fear nothing, nor no one. On that note, peace and blessings. Love.